Hey, what's up guys? It's Paul from Paul's Karts, and just went to the machine shop, picked up a couple of cylinder heads. Just give you a look at them before they go out. So it's got the chamber release milled into each side, the 5-angle valve job that goes down with some bronze guides. Been ported out, stage 3 porting, bronze guides, polished exhaust, polished chamber to a mirror shine. Even the guy at the machine shop, he's like, how are you doing these things? These things look amazing. Here's the other one. Bronze guides, basically the same head, ported. This is the same port from that post I put up about the port picture. So these are the heads, JC. These are your cylinder heads. They're all ready to go out. So stay tuned. I'll do a box opening if you like that kind of thing. And if not, you can sign off now. We'll be doing some parts for upcoming builds. So if you got a build you're looking for your parts on, by all means, stay tuned. Another thing. Anybody that's buying the eBay heads, you know, they've been selling really fast, the Predator 212 eBay heads. So, you know, they give 3 days for me to ship them out on eBay. So, you know, if the order hasn't shipped until the 3rd day, don't worry about it. I'm just kind of slammed for those. You know, for the amount of work that goes into those things are just a steal. But JC, your cylinder heads are done. I'm gonna get into a box opening. Paul from Paul's Karts. Hey, what's up guys? Paul from Paul's Karts. Just gonna do a quick box opening. Start on this one here. This is these are the valve springs that I get custom made for the GX390s. These have been selling like crazy on eBay. So these are the GX390 valve springs. I got a bunch more in. They're actually pretty hard to have made for me now. The guy's kind of giving me some guff. So if you do need those, they are still available on eBay for the GX390 valve springs, 80-pound springs. Alright, now we got another box opening here. Amazon, don't know what this is. Let's take a quick peek here. Alright, this is what we got. So now that I'm looking at it, I know what it is. It's TIG torch. The back caps for the TIG torches. Pop this open here, show you guys what it is. If I could just pull one out, that's all you'd need to see to know exactly what it is. So there's 5 or 6 of them in here. I don't remember how many ordered, but I like the long ones, gives me a little bit better control, but this is just the back cap for the TIG torch. So we got the valve springs, we got the back caps for the TIG torches. We got another package here. Let's rip into this, see what we got. Alright, this is these are some new welding gloves I got. I'll tell you, you know, anything through the TIG torch, you know, that stuff gets super hot. These are some really nice gloves I got here. I'll try them on, see how they fit while I'm talking about it. Kind of tight, get my big paws in there. But yeah, I mean, these are really thick. They have the thinner gloves that people use for TIG welding, you know, like the deerskin kind. I just find that when you're welding cast aluminum, you know, when you at that high amperage, because, you know, these heads are like 1 inch in some areas. So, I mean, my machine, I'll set it to 200, max it out, and full pedal it in a lot of times. So, you know, putting all that heat into the material, I mean, things get really hot. Sometimes you can even feel it through the thicker gloves, how hot the torch is getting. On the thinner gloves, I was having some real problems with even with heat control. The thinner gloves almost are too thin. It's almost like wearing a thin leather glove. If you were to touch something quick with them, it's fine. But if I was even heating, if I was welding on the head and just picked it up with those gloves on, I would still burn my hands. So I had another pair of Harbor Freight, like brown ones like these. And what happened was the thumb, there's a seam right in here, and it's split on the seam. So, you know, as I'm holding the TIG torch, you know, and the TIG torch is right there, it's split like right where, so it gets hot right on that split, and I have to wear 2 pairs of gloves. I wear the thin deerskin gloves inside of those gloves, but so I just picked up a new pair of TIG welding gloves. These are on Amazon. They were suggested as a bestseller, so picked those up pretty cheap. I think 20-30 bucks. So Steve, these are your valves. I've already opened this box here, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes people's stuff comes in, I gotta get it right open. These are from NR Racing. What we were waiting on is exhaust valves. The 32 millimeter exhaust valves are on back order. So I just said to him, you know, what are the 34s? We'll cut them in for that. So we got some 34s, and then when we got the 34s in, I'll show you. I took one of these valves, and since I got some cylinder heads here, I could show you. So, see this valve? One of them will go in. I don't know if that's on camera. See, this valve will go in, but the other valve won't go in. You know, I could just, no matter what I do, that valve won't go in. And I can't get it out. So that's actually a pretty common occurrence. I wouldn't say it's a common occurrence, but it happens. You know, these valves, like most valves, come from SI. You know, just like anything, machines get out of spec, and if a valve comes in, it doesn't fit. You know, so if you do get a valve that doesn't fit, okay, you know, if you've never done it before and you got these valves in, you might think it was something you did wrong, and you might, you know, and honestly, I could probably size the guide to make this valve work. But if I do that, and down the road he wants a replacement valve, and he orders another 34 millimeter valve as a replacement, then that new valve won't fit. So it was a little bit out of spec. It was like 13 thousandths big. So yeah, so all right, this box just came in today. I'm pretty sure this is the replacement 34 millimeter valve, because we had called NR. Russell just said no problem, sent out another one. Let me just see if it fits in one of these cylinder heads, and bam, yep, fits like a glove. So now, Steve, you have 2 good exhaust valves here, so you're good to go. All right, guys, so that's just a box opening. This is Paul from Paul's Karts. Here's the stuff we got, and until next time, have a nice day.